Okie dokie, this is part 2 of my portable build progress report. We're now running completely off battery power. I've hooked up this battery pack here, which I'm running through USB. It's got the lithium ion battery itself is on the underside here, and it's got a charging block here. The on-off switch is down here, and the charging light is just above it. It's now just running via USB straight into the Pi. The other black USB cable is going from there into the screen, so that both the screen and the Pi are running off battery power now. This cable here, in my last video I said, oh yeah, I've got like a small HDMI cable coming. That turned out to be not what I needed at all, so this is just a temporary HDMI cable. It's massive. I'm actually having a guy in China build me a custom ribbon cable, which is used for photography drones, but he's going to build one of those which will specifically fit my needs for this. So this is just temporary, and then you've got the cable to the controller here. Big difference is that before I was having trouble with the sound. Now I've got, just focus, now I've got a digital audio amp as opposed to the analog one I had before. So there's no 3.5mm jack, it goes directly in here. So on the board you have power, which is this yellow cable, the ground, which is the green cable, and then these three here are the sound, which then goes into the amp, which then comes out to the same speaker. And it's going to be a bit tinny, but doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it's not in a chassis, it's not in a case, it's not in anything, so it's just literally, I'm just holding the speaker, so it's not going to sound great. But we have sound, we have digital sound, we have no hiss, which is good because that's what I wanted to get rid of last time. It's a bit distorted because the volumes are all too high and too loud, and I need to sort that out. But when it's off, there's no, and in the main RetroPie menu, there's no hiss, which is ideal, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's something that I don't have to worry about. Now, even though it's spread over the table like this at the minute, I have actually prototyped a chassis. It's just cardboard, but I have measured out what I need. I'm going to actually do like a DS style hinge, and I can fit both of these in this bottom piece and the screen in the top piece comfortably. Once I get that nice HDMI cable built, there's literally nothing stopping me. I'm going to prototype one out of wood, then I'm going to move on to acrylic with basically painted underneath with like car paint and spray paint, something like that. But yeah, at the moment we are running completely, I know it's got cables running off the table, but this is just because the HDMI cable is too long. It's not actually plugged into the wall. We're not plugged into anything. It's a completely portable system right now. So yeah, once I get that HDMI cable, I'm going to start building the prototype chassis and stick it in and see how we go. I might get another speaker actually. This one I can actually put, with this digital lamp, I can actually put a slightly larger speaker in. So I'm going to see how much room I've got once I build the wooden prototype, and then see if I can fit another one in. So yeah, so that should be in part 3. Alright, peace.